Good evening, footy fans. I'm your exuberant announcer, Sparky McThunder, clamoring to you pitchside as we prepare to witness perhaps the most eccentrically assembled team ever to attempt this beautiful game. Let me toss it over to our unconventional commentary crew of Wheelhouse Willie and Baron Von Banter, saddled up to react to this absurdly audacious squad dubbed the Immortals. Get ready for our goalkeeper reveal. Wearing the number 1 jersey, he had cat-like reflexes, stopping rounds of ammunition. Give it up for our shot-stopping keeper, Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee apparently wasn't busy enough starring in action films, so he's suiting up in goal. This man was so skilled he could snatch a coin out of mid-air with chopsticks. Just imagine those reflexes stopping shots. Though playing in goal means using his hands, which goes against Lee's whole no kicks and fists, be like water philosophy. But hey, those are the goalie rules. At least now Bruce can redirect shots rather than redirect bullets with his bare hands. That'll keep our medical bills down.
Bruce Lee playing goalkeeper. That'll definitely intimidate strikers. Though I'm not sure his man of few words approach will effectively communicate with defenders on set pieces. Be water, my friends. How about be vocal organising the back line? Either way, nice protective padding for when he attempts flying scissor kick saves.
Patrolling left flank today, cover your necks as the sharp-fanged Prince of Darkness emerges. Dracula sprints out in blood-curdling fashion as left back.
This seems utterly batty, asking the dreaded nocturnal Transylvanian vampire to hold down the left channel rather than brooding within his castle until Sunday. Let's hope Dracula's shapeshifting into a winged demon translates to rapid recovery defense rather than only emerging under the shrouding darkness and fog to grab an unwitting victim and fang some drain them of lifeblood. Maintain wary composure amidst temptations, Count.
Dracula, occupying left back, poses unthinkable, unnatural queries given aversion to sunlight. Here's praying primal bloodlust pangs don't irrepressibly translate from merely intercepting attackers to messily eviscerating them at slightest touch. Safe to say crosses will prove risky lest this terrifying temperamental terror starts going for opponent's jugular mid-leap rather than the ball.
As we dive into the intricacies of our squad, let's explore the partnership on our defense line. Here, the notorious Mad Monk meets a romantic novelist and eccentric recluse, Emily Dickinson. From crafting verses to crafting a solid defense, it's a poetic twist that only our squad could conjure. Anchoring the back line, 19th century romantic novelist and eccentric recluse, Emily Dickinson, known for vivid poetry rather than vanquishing attackers.
This seems dangerously delusional, asking the famously reclusive poet to emerge from ammonia-cleaned isolation and deal with bruising strikers. Let's hope Emily's rumoured tryst with editor Thomas Wentworth Higginson translated to occasionally leaving her bedroom. Otherwise, covering deep counters could prove challenging. Stay alert, Belle of Amherst.
Emily Dickinson at centre-back should prove intensely introspective. Let's hope her desire for inner soul-searching doesn't distract marking offensive raids to the 6-yard box. Here's praying philosophical rumination occurs off-pitch, not as crosses fill the area.
Commanding central defense with otherworldly attributes, the mystical Siberian himself, the so-called Mad Monk, Grigori Rasputin, casting spells shielding the goal rather than Tsarist courts.
This seems like dangerously deviant sorcery, enlisting the reputed Russian dark priest to lock down the background. Let's hope any voodoo trance-inducing stares that manipulated Moscow nobility can now mesmerize opposing attackers. And that durability recovering from numerous assassination attempts should come in handy battling bruising strikers without losing composure or consciousness. He's already been stabbed, shot and poisoned. What's a few studied tackles?
Rasputin holding central defence poses all kinds of unnatural queries given otherworldly aptitude surviving murder repeatedly. Perhaps he can use premonition to predict shooting angles. And off-pitch evening mayhem trans-Siberian carriage rides can supplement strength and conditioning. Just warn the Tsar and St. Petersburg ballerinas to not visit dressing room for amorous healing spells.
Now, let's glide from Rasputin's mystical maneuvers to a master illusionist. Our right fullback is none other than the magical debonair, Harry Houdini. Escaping danger with flair, it's a defensive strategy that keeps our opponents guessing. Surging on the right flank, the master illusionist himself, magical debonair Harry Houdini, escaping danger now with pace rather than straitjackets.
This seems utterly misguided, asking the iconic escape artist, famous for suspension stunts dangling over New York, rather than athletic positioning to hustle out wide-containing attacks. Let's hope Houdini's knack for improbable distraction translates better to bamboozling defenders than padlocked milk cans filled with water.
Houdini occupying right fullback should prove most intriguing eschatologically. Though without elaborate outdoor prop contraptions, let's see if trickery emerges right back, or if attackers repeatedly expose holes like a tank, filling up with the great magician chained inside.
As the magic of Houdini's escapades fades away on the right flank, a different kind of mystical energy takes the stage at the heart of our formation. Stepping away from illusions and straitjacketed stunts, we welcome the valiant Joan of Arc to the midfield battleground. From vanishing axe on the wing to leading with heavenly grace in the center, her presence adds a unique dimension to our midfield ensemble. Get ready for a midfield transformation that transcends the ordinary. Anchoring midfield, the heroic Maid of Orleans, granting no quarter to those advancing centrally. Fresh from breaking sieges, take to the pitch-shielding defense, Joan of Arc.
This could get ugly, asking the sword-wielding fearless warrior saint to transition her English routing, siege-breaking ways to central midfield destruction duty. Let's hope Joan doesn't mistake tackling opponents for the battlefield and run attackers through with skill when dispossessing them. Stay restrained.
Fascinating to envision St. Joan at defensive midfield, although her voices guiding armed rebellion lack much modern athletic development. Let's pray man-marking intuition emerges this match rather than pursuing divine visions mid-press. And go easy when winning 50-50s. Dropping bodies could prompt inquisitorial scrutiny.
Pulling creative strings in central midfield, the consummate Renaissance man of infinite imagination, Leonardo da Vinci. Visionary brilliance now applied to distribution rather than artistic masterworks.
This could get messy, asking the noted polymath, more accustomed to working out equations on paper, to work out positioning across the park. Let's hope Da Vinci's exquisite attention to anatomical sketching translates to not getting caught on his heels tracking back. Stay committed to the counter-press, maestro.
Da Vinci occupying central midfield? An intriguing gambit. Though without his renowned inventiveness producing elaborate contraptions, let's hope basic tactical adaptation doesn't overwhelm this genius's ability to dictate play. Stick to simplicity early.
While Da Vinci's genius shows in elaborate invention blueprints given time, unlocking defenses relies on rapid strategic envisioning. Now orchestrating attacks, we reveal the notoriously brilliant battlefield commander hungry for European domination, Napoleon Bonaparte, from one conqueror in the Renaissance polymath to another in the French emperor. Pulling the offensive strings just behind the striker, minuscule in stature, yet oversized in ego and ambition, the notoriously brilliant battlefield commander hungry for goals after conquering continents, Napoleon Bonaparte.
This could get chaotic, asking the wildly ambitious 5 feet 6 inches emperor, used to bellowing orders from the rear rather than taking on defenders himself to now orchestrate attacking build-up. But let's hope Napoleon's compact frame translates to elusively slipping between backline behemoths off the dribble, rather than just angrily demanding subordinates passing the ball and turning it over. Maintain composure amidst frustration, Your Eminence.
Napoleon occupying attacking midfield poses questions around showboating tendencies, should his dribbling brilliance get questioned by taller teammates. Here's hoping obsession with grandiosely crowning himself greatest mid-size maestro on the pitch doesn't overshadow combining to set up others. Though close control skill could certainly come in handy pulling strings surrounded by towering marking trees.
Napoleon's ruthless attacking schemes now give way to a similarly insatiable warlord in 16th century feudal Japan. Trading ambitions of European conquest for chaotic disruption on the left wing, notorious katana-wielding dictator Oda Nobunaga takes the pitch. Ruthlessly leading the attack from the left flank, notorious warlord Oda Nobunaga, famous for bold conquest rather than dribbling abilities.
This brutally aggressive uniter of Japan by sword will offer plenty of chaotic energy getting forward. But channeling his scorched earth battle style to patiently work combinations in the final third poses an intriguing challenge. Can conquest by violence translate to crossing for goals?
Fascinating wing selection in Nobunaga. Though transitioning from castles without modern athletic wear may cause issues crashing into markers. And squeezing required sprinting repetition between torturing prisoners seems grandiose, even for a dictator claiming divine right to armies. Let's hope this longevity-obsessed warlord doesn't suddenly vanish mid-match, like 1582's Honnoji incident.
As we traverse the flanks, we shift from the brutality of warlords to the embodiment of love and radiant beauty. The left-wing warlord hands over to the divine Empress of Desire, Venus, enchanting defenders with celestial skills on the right. The embodiment of love and radiant beauty. Dazzling wing wizardry from Roman goddess Venus, out to enchant defenders with her skills.
The divine Empress of Desire steams down the right flank, intent on bewitching bedazzled fullbacks. Those flowing locks will leave marking defenders utterly enchanted. And Venus pioneering femininity means graceful dribbling opponents into dizzying disarray. With the goddess gifted in various pleasurable talents though, must avoid distraction mid-match lest the game descend into lavish bacchanalia celebrations. Stay focused tormenting with tricks, Venus, and be careful not to shoot too accurately. Strikers may forget the goal-chasing arrows from love's provocateur.
Glorious goddess Venus on the right wing. Let's hope crossing ability matches the celestial renown of her revered reclining posture art. And without attending cherubs fluttering around, concentration better not waver when taking on defenders at pace. Just beware, Venus doesn't turn fellow attackers into helpless lovers fixated more on her beauty than converting.
As we approach the front line, the divine Empress of Desire passes the torch to the notorious Shikoku mob boss, Scarface Al Capone. From enchanting dribbles to deadly strikes, our striker brings a different kind of firepower to the game. Notorious Chicago mob boss, Scarface Al Capone takes the pitch with deadly aim up top.
Oh, looks like Capone broke out from Alcatraz prison and onto our front line. With a rap sheet including bootlegging, bribery and multiple hits taking out rival gangs, putting the ball in the back of the net should come naturally to this crime kingpin. Known for a violent temper too, so Capone will be sure to aggressively press defenders into panic turnovers in their own third. Let's just hope he resists the temptation to pull out a Tommy gun when calls don't go his way. Shoot accurately, Al.
Al Capone at striker. Let's hope threats to referee families remain off the pitch, though his connections with corrupt politicians and police could come in handy for extra minutes of stoppage time when chasing a win. Just beware, the notorious 1927 St. Valentine's Day Massacre doesn't transition to a 12-0 scoreline.
And leave there you have our extraordinary squad, a blend of history, myth, and the downright unexpected. As the final whistle blows, remember, this is not just a game, it's a journey through time and imagination. We hope you enjoyed this wild ride on the soccer pitch. Until next time, stay amazed, stay entertained, and keep the spirit of soccer alive in your hearts.
Hey, if you like it, give it a thumbs